another rare upload for this channel, but this is something this channel is for like things I feel passionately about, things I wouldn't put on a usual channel. I care very much about privacy, consumer rights, internet privacy. Just, mainly I think how I can sum it up is being able to do the things you want with the things. So for example, like the Switch 2, if you modify that in any way, shape, or form, Nintendo is eligible to break that because you violate their clause. You paid $450 for that console. There is zero reason that Nintendo should be able to, just brick your console like that because, I don't know, you wanted to get more out of your system. That's a whole nother conversation for an entirely different day. Today, I'm here to talk about a lot on just privacy in general and the general direction the internet is heading towards. This era of anonymity on the internet is coming to a close very quickly, and I mean, it's happening so fast. There's not really, there just doesn't seem much that we can. There's just not much that we can do about it. It feels like, But I feel like the most I can do is I can educate other people and I can help them understand why something that is being presented as this safe bastion on the internet for kids is actually not what this is about. It is a massive, it's like the Trojan horse, man. This is exactly what it is. It's a perfect example. So recently, if you're unaware, if you've been living under a rock, in the EU, we've had a Online Safety Act. It is a set of laws that requires a user to submit their government ID before accessing a website. This is so kids cannot gain access to adult content, which the internet is obviously full of. I mean, I'm sure you've heard the phrase before, the internet is for porn. I mean, dude, it's fucking everywhere. I mean, you can't, but like, I don't think that it's enough of an issue. Okay. How I'm gonna word it is gonna sound very sus. Obviously, the prevention of exposure of kids to adult content is a good thing. However, I don't feel like it's on the right. I don't feel like we should. I feel like it's the parent's job to monitor what the kid does versus what the kid. I feel like it should be up to the parent what the kid should access. I feel like parental controls exist for a reason, Kids hate them so fucking much. You spend hours, if you ever had parental controls as a kid. I remember having mine on my fucking 3DS. I remember spending hours trying to get around those fucking things. And for like zero reason too. I mean, there's really no reason to get past those parental controls. Other than just like this, that's a whole other conversation for a different story. But point is, I don't think that we should. I mean, it says it's for safety, but no, this is just to enforce. I mean, this is just to take away our privacy on the internet. They want to be able to track down who is doing what on the internet. They don't like that they're not able to tell who is doing it. That bothers big government. It sounds like a crackhead conspiracy theorist, but I mean, it does, man. Duties about harmful content to children. So basically, platforms that publish their own pornographic content must take steps to immediately introduce robust age check that meet Ofcom's guidance. Corresponding act came into on the 17th January 5. And then they didn't take until April 16th for it to go into, or sorry, July 24th. My bad. But it's this domino effect is what happens. Is it starts in one place. I mean, okay, so I'm gonna compare it. It's the same principle behind it. It's the Stop Killing Games initiative. It starts in the EU. We start in the UK/EU because it's a good starting point. I mean, we can, there's a petition we can sign. If it gets to a certain number of signatures, the government just has to look at it by law. This is a similar thing in the sense that if it passed in the EU, the Stop Killing Games thing, it would pass everywhere else. And this is where I'm getting on to my next thing. COSA, which is the Kids Online Safety Act. So what we're trying to get from the UK/EU, mainly it's just in the UK right now, actually. But it's only a matter of time until it's for the EU as a whole. I've seen France and Germany already put this law into place. But the Kids Online Safety Act, this is the American version of it. It is essentially the same thing. Basically, and yeah, it's basically just wanting to do the exact same. And it also covers, it also covers like specifically what they would require ID verification. Now, this is just the starting point. I'm going to jump off to another separate kind of, if you're curious, Congress.gov usually has bills like this. Obviously, I think it's kind of sick they have trackers too. Hopefully, it never gets to a become law point. Hopefully, but this is a whole nother thing for a whole different story. If you care, call your state representative and tell them this is a bad thing. This is a bad thing. Kids Online Safety Act. Kids Online Safety. Good. However, the government should not be mandating what we see online. That should be up to the parent. If the kid gets exposed to adult content, that is not the fault of the kid. That's the fault of the parent doing a poor job monitoring what their kid should and should not be seeing. So, and then we jump over to what Android is now doing. So, again, this is all in the name of safety. This is how it's being presented. It's this way to protect us and protect kids. Google is shutting down Android sideloading in the name of security. So the titles on this one is a little bit misleading. They aren't shutting down sideloading entirely. You just have to be a verified developer to install an Android APK on your phone. If you know anything about Android, that's always been the big differentiator between Apple and Android. Apple is, Apple, I mean, you guys can understand how I feel about Apple. They shouldn't be able to lock down my device after paying $1,000+ for it. That's just me. Android has always been, despite Android still being able to, install anything on your phone just straight out of the box, it's always still been pretty secure, And the source that they're citing for this is they find 50 times more malware in unverified apps. No fucking shit, you retards. Yeah, obviously you're gonna find more malware in unverified fucking sites, man. Oh shit, man. Gosh. This is something that we should be vehemently against. This is like what's even the point in having, what's even the point? Why should these companies be able to tell us what we can do with our, the products that we buy? It's just unfair, I feel like. I feel like it's unfair to the consumer. I feel like it's unfair to you as a person, And so here's the issue with... I'm going to bring this to the forefront. I'm gonna shift back topics again. Because, this is just on topic of, loss of privacy. So... yeah, this is the funny part to me. So UK, there are 50+ porn sites that do not yet have age verification laws on there yet. There are already sites like Wikipedia that are being enforced on, sites like Steam. This is before actual sites with actual adult content. Do these sites have adult content on them? Yes. But again, however, I feel like it shouldn't be the responsibility of the government to monitor what we're seeing. I feel like it should be the responsibility of the parent to monitor what the kid is seeing. But that's just kind of my 2 cents. I kind of just wanted to talk about it because I feel very infringed upon. No, I guess not infringed upon because I'm not in the UK and this hasn't taken effect yet. But it's, like I said, it's just this domino effect, man. It happens one place. It's only a matter of time until it happens everywhere else, man. Especially with how much they're pushing it and how much they're, still trying to frame this as, hey, this is not to actually protect kids. This is actually just so we can get more information out of you. It's, it's the Big Brother thing, man. It's the Big Brother, right? I don't know. But those are my 2 cents. Hopefully Android reverts those changes. Hopefully this UK law gets repealed. I know that there was a giant petition to get there's a giant petition to get this repealed, and it just completely failed, unfortunately. Hopefully, like I said, Hopefully Costa just fuck, dude. Marsha Blackburn, go fuck yourself. So yeah, that's what I think. I could go. I mean, if you really want a separate breakdown on specifically what these are trying to do, I guess I can do that. But I'm not the most qualified person for that. I'm just a old dude working a fast food job. I'm just kind of talking about the things I'm passionate about. But hey, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Remember, if you buy something, you own it, not the company. And take care.